I just got word here that our guest. So I want Don to say his name because he says it's so cool. He does.
What? Tone de Boss?
Tone de Boss.
De Boss.
The Boss. He is almost here. I'm so excited.
Almost here. All right.
Yeah. So he's going to be in house. Just kind of give you guys some hints. His music's been featured in the NBA, WNBA, the NFL.
Oh, of course.
Even for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, I knew it.
And most recently, the WWE.
Yeah, there we go.
But I'm like, the Chiefs, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so excited. So, yeah, we're really excited to get him here in the studio.
Hey, let's get MLB on there. We'll have them all.
Yeah.
Maybe NASCAR. Well, I don't know. NASCAR?
NASCAR. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
MLB
that's what he needs to conquer all the...
He needs to be somebody's walk-up music.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to...
for like Chicago Sky, the Philadelphia Eagles.
He could do one for the Cubbies or the White Sox, depending on what side of the town he calls on.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about this, what I think that our local bands are going to love, all of our local musicians.
Oh, yeah. It's something we're excited to talk about.
Yeah. We're excited because he founded the...
Iowa Music Awards.
Yep.
And that's something that I had never heard of until we talked to August Gonzalez last week. So I'm sure a lot of our local bands haven't heard of that. Maybe they have. But if they haven't, it's going to be great to talk about that and a little more about how they can get their music nominated.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh,
and it's all genres. It's not just hip-hop and rap.
Yeah.
It's all genres. So
plus
we'll find out for sure.
That he'll talk to us about the Iowa Summer Jam. So everything's going to be so good when he gets here. So he's about to go greet our guest here in a moment.
Yeah. Let us know when he gets a little closer, and we'll take the first break so that we can get situated and then talk with our guest. I'm excited about the new time slot.
I am too.
That we did a trial with Stumptown, and that was fun.
That was crazy.
Actually, the first time, had the whole band in here. Why? Because we did it at 6 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, too, which is usually band practice night for a lot of bands.
Yep.
So
I'm actually
they can
figuring
take an
that
hour
out, too, by talking to
stop in here. So I think it's going to be better for the show that we'll be able to get more bands in or more members. I mean, we've had just about all of the local music bands in here over the 6 years.
Yeah.
As many of them, and some of them not so local, but hey, they're local once they come in the doors.
They are.
And play in the area and all that. So, yeah, I'm excited. The Iowa Music Awards. I didn't know about those.
I know. It's just like I'm hoping.
Such a cool thing. And we've already had an award winner on the
show. You know who I was thinking about who came to mind? Well, obviously all the bands, but Yodi came to mind with the Iowa Music Awards. You know how they have their music video, and how they shot that, and their song "Calla Lily," and even the "Wide Awake" song. I just think that their journey's so incredible. They'd be an awesome band.
They're playing at the Back Alley Band Fest.
Yes, they are.
I'm excited for them because they wanted to play down here, and that was cool that we could get them hooked up with that.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Neat.
They really do deserve it. If you guys are listening, shout out to you guys.
They're a good band.
What a journey. So.
Yeah, made you cry on the radio.
I didn't mean to make them cry either.
Well,
I'm sorry.
But
I'm so excited that they're going to be doing the Back Alley.
But they were happy tears, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he conquered it. He's still here and kicking
and their whole music story. Band. Yeah. Just the whole journey just blew my mind. It was wild. So they deserve it. They deserve it. And I'm so glad they're going to get some play time and get their name out there.
Yeah, down here, you know, because that's one thing about up there in Burlington, the bands get the exposure up there, but they don't. Oh, hey, it looks like our guest is walking in right now.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yeah, it is exciting. And let him get situated. And do we want to play the song? Let's play.
Is this mic on now?
No, not yet.
Oh, well.
It can be.
Yeah.
There you go.
I need some headphones.
Yeah, they're around.
All right.
They're all turned on. So, and I don't know. I'm number 2 over here, so I don't know which one they are. If you need to adjust them.
I think we're good. I can hear myself. I can hear you.
I'm deaf, so I need them turned up kind of loud.
Sounds pretty good to me.
We're so excited you guys are here.
I'm so grateful to be here.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it is nice to meet you, and I was excited when August told us about the Iowa Music Awards, which I had never heard of.
This is going to be our 4th year coming this fall, so pretty excited about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We just love it. We're excited. Also, we were talking about your music being used in all the professional sports. We decided you got to try to get NASCAR.
Yes.
And
we'll go back over everything, but we think you need what was the other one?
Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball.
Let's make it happen.
Hockey. You need to conquer all
let's do
of
it.
them.
Let's do it. Let's do it all.
NHL's not on there yet either. I didn't notice that. Good
Yeah.
to remember now.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
What do you know about hockey?
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch the Blues all the time on TV.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to watch. We've been to one game live. That was not Blues, the minor league, but it was good.
Well, I went to, Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs game.
No,
Yeah.
Now I'll never watch that video the same again. I'll be like, I sat with that dude.
Yeah, you know me now.
Yeah. And I'm not going to hold it against you that I think, one of your songs was also used for the Philadelphia Eagles, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was crazy. I definitely came to that game in Chiefs gear.
Did you?
And I was hoping
High five,
they would
man.
use the another one of my songs. And the Eagles hopped on it, and I think that's why they won.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Now we know why the Eagles won. All
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why the Chiefs forgot to play. I couldn't figure it out.
right. Well, then this season you need to do one for the Steelers.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll have their people contact my people.
Okay.
We'll reach out. We'll hook
There
you
we
up.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So which song are we going to play first?
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap. So
is the first song.
you got to tell us about this.
Yeah, so again, I'm Tone the Boss. I'm out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I want to shout out our media guys out in Kansas City who use this record. They first used the "Give Me My Ring" song, which we'll hear later, and I just reached out. I was grateful and sent them some more of my music, and somehow. Maybe a ref might have made a bad call, but the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and they were already based out of Kansas City, and we've already networked and made connections, and that's kind of what my company, T1 Entertainment, about is networking and making connections. So we networked. They love the song. They use the song. They invited us down for the Super Bowl parade. We got to perform during that. Me,
Stop.
my guy Silence right here, Ike Midas. He was also on the "Give Me My Ring" song, and it's pretty amazing. And it's even better being out of Iowa because a lot of people told me I have to leave Iowa to do something big, and everything we've done is bigger than a lot of mainstream artists, and I'm still right here, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, today in Keokuk for the first time.
This
And
is your
that's
first
cool.
time.
Yeah.
Welcome
First
to
time.
our little community.
I love
our
it.
little town and our station.
Yeah,
So-
small little
That's
station
awesome.
in a small
I'm about to
little
fall
town.
off my chair over here because
All
so you
right.
went to the Super Bowl parade.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm
she's
going to
jealous.
ask. Did you meet the players? Did you meet Mahomes? Did you meet
I
Kelsey?
have one of the coolest pictures I'll send you ever, and
no.
it's me. And I'm not on the float, but I was holding my my symbol is the one. Like we're the ones. T1 is the company,
Yeah.
so I'm holding my ones up, and then Patrick Mahomes does the same thing from the bus. They've got it like all grayed out, and the only people that are highlighted are me and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
one of the coolest
gosh.
pictures ever. I got to get it framed someday.
You and me are going to be best friends now.
Absolutely.
Oh gosh. So that's fun. So we got to check that song out. Everybody does.
That's right. Are
Yeah.
we going to play that now? You want to take? Well, let's see. Oh, we got a little bit of time to chat
Okay,
before we
okay,
take the
yeah.
first break.
Okay. Yeah.
We got about 5 minutes, and then we'll take the first break.
What is it like? So what was your you just literally how'd you figure out how to reach out to the NFL?
That's the thing that everyone's asked. And I met a guy I want to shout out, Lyrical TMG out of Waterloo, Iowa. He introduced me to this book called The Secret. And it's all about manifestation and speaking things into existence. I paid him to record, and he literally said, "We're not recording or doing anything or any business until you read this or watch the video." So I watched the video, and it's something that I've lived by. It's just speaking positive things into existence, being intentional. And when we made the "Give Me My Ring" song, we made that to be on NBA 2K, and we submitted it. and this was kind of, most people say you shoot for the moon and you end up in the stars. We shot for the stars and we landed on the moon. Like that song getting used by the Golden State Warriors received over 2 million views. It was unexpected. Wow. They didn't notify us. And it started the connection that I had with the company that later used Victory Lap. So it was not just a blessing. It was us being intentional. I've had people ask me, how much did you pay the Golden State Warriors to use your song? And I'm like, dude, they're $1 billion organization. I don't think there's anything I can offer them. And the fact that they used my record, and it was shortly after the WNBA had used it that same year, Chicago Sky were champions, and they used the Give Me My Ring song first, so shout out to them. I'm originally from Chicago, so that really meant a lot. And people tried to diminish it. They were, oh, well, it's just the WNBA, not the NBA. And if anything, I don't feel like they exactly. I feel like they don't get the respect they deserve. So I was extremely proud of that. And then the fact that people said that, and literally 2 months later, the NBA and the Golden State Warriors used it. I was like, here, in your face. And it just kept getting bigger from there because. After it was NBA, they're like, well, you got to get the Super Bowl now. You got to get the NFL. I'm like, there's no way to do that. And again, the guy that I met, Lyric House, said, we're going to do it. He made the beat. He named it Victory Lap, and he said, this is going to be your victory lap. This is after you've already won. You still come back around and you win again in an even bigger way. Yeah. And we ended up getting that, and we're still winning today.
I would have lost my mind. Yeah, I don't even know. That is crazy. That's wild. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. Even though I kind of am an Indiana Fever fan.
Oh, really? Caitlin Clark?
That's right.
I heard her rookie card just sold for like $350,000.
That's crazy.
I'm so mad I didn't.
There's so many variations of it, too.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Autographs are through the roof and everything.
Yeah. I should have bought a card.
There's a young girl here in town. She's got... a pair of her shoes are signed by Caitlin Clark.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's pretty cool. And she brought a lot of light. Her, Angel Reese did, Gabby Marshall, they all brought a lot of light to the WNBA. Yeah. And made it. It's so much.
I'm so proud of, not only Caitlin being from Iowa, but just representing, putting those eyes on our state. And people knowing, we're more than just cornfields.
Yeah, right. There's more than corn.
A lot of good things going on in the cornfield.
Absolutely.
We're not just country folk.
Oh, no, we're a rock station.
We're not just farmers.
Nope, not just farmers.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Though nothing against the farmers, though. Shout out to our farmers.
Shout out to our farmers.
And I got to know. So I was reading about, you had shared a post about your song being used in WWE.
Yes.
I know nothing about wrestling.
I know everything.
So you said it was a main event guy? Was it?
Yeah. So what's going on is besides music, so like my top things are like family and then music and WWE are like tied. But I spend at least 3 to 5 hours a day on either consuming WWE content, listening to music of theirs, or playing their games or whatever. It has been a part of my life since I can remember. And again, this is another manifestation. This is something I really wanted, but I don't have a connection. I don't have a guy. There's not send your music here. Like you really I just believed that this would happen one day, and I never knew when it would happen. And so the big thing this time was the Eagles used a different song of mine, a new song called Showtime.
Yep.
And that record, it's funny because someone reached out to me because when the Eagles used it, and that's the thing with like these songs, is like they might use a part of it, a little bit, just the background instruments. So someone literally made the comment like, hey, they only use this much of the song, so that's not as big of a deal. And it honestly hurt my feelings. Like, man, I guess I got to go harder. Well, this wrestler literally 2 months later is not only using my song, but he's coming out, he's doing all the words. The show that he's on is called WWE LFG for Legends and Future Greats. And he's coming out to the song, and it's like icons. So like you may not know wrestling, but I'm sure you probably heard of The Undertaker.
Yeah.
So he's listening to my song. Triple H, he's a producer on the show. Shawn Michaels, he's on the show, and I get to watch them every week. Listen to my song, watch this guy come out. Shout out to Anthony Luke, and and he's killing it. He was in the main event on this last show, and he's just a rising star, very hardworking individual. And, I was like, oh my God, this is so great. I wanted to reach out to him. So I typed and deleted like 30 different times.
Yeah.
And then he just messaged me and he's like, hey man, thanks for making the best song ever. And I'm like, oh my God. So
that's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Cool.
I think I felt that way when you reached out to me. I'm not going to lie. Listen, I screenshotted the message. I'm telling the truth.
That's awesome.
I screenshotted the message. I sent it to Leah. She's my boss, our owner.
Yeah.
One of our owners. And I'm like, maybe you should talk to him. Like, he's like, this is crazy. Like, because, I'm like, he's like kind of really important.
Thank you.
She didn't like answer me back. And I was like, I got to answer him back. And I called Dawn and I was like, Dawn, this is what's going on. And I was like, okay, I'm going to answer him back. So I had to get brave and like I typed you a message and then I deleted it because I wanted it to sound right.
That's fine.
So yeah,
I do that all the time.
I messaged her back. I'm like, okay, I big girled it. Like, I did this.
Hashtag big girled it.
Hashtag big girled it. So,
all righty. Well, we are going to take the first break, and that'll be right after we hear Victory Lap.
Ooh, go Chiefs!
Let's go.
Wishing me luck and they know I don't need it. If I break a leg, it won't beat mine. Y'all team stacked, you see mine. Watch the dream team meets the dream team. See the A team make a beeline. Y'all kitty litter, no feline. Not Betty Bitter, watching me climb. Sitting at the top, I can recline. Better overtime like fine wine. Worked all my life for this grind. No easy rides with this drive. We gon' bring it back like a rewind. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. You don't wanna lose to my team? Better hope you have a bye week. Watch it shine like a timepiece. Live strong, never die weak. Every day, wake up and get it. Haters get mad cause they see I'm winning. We on the stage, we in the building, the arena is cheering. Let's get it, let's get it. Hop with the squad, everyone feeling. Reach for the stars, there ain't no feelings. Beating the odds, y'all gotta feel it. Do it for y'all, we win it, we win it, we win it. Won the first time, then we ran it back. And if we win again, they gon' have a heart attack. 3 times, 4 times, what we calling that? We so far ahead, this is our victory lap. This is our victory lap. This is our victory lap.
geek over breakfast. Lunch and dinner are all right, but the first meal of the day is all I need to wake up on the right side of the bed and get to it. That's why I gotta shout out McDonald's for their 2 for $5 deal. Right now, I can choose between the sausage McMuffin with egg, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, or the sausage, egg, and cheese bagel. 2 for just $5. So if you like to geek over breakfast like me, start your day with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Save big money on your next painting project at Menards. Get a paint that combines gorgeous color and durability. Dutch Boy's Platinum Plus is a paint and primer with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Refresh your home today with Dutch Boy paint. Get a gallon on sale now through April 6th. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Supportive Living on York Street in Quincy reminds you, each year extreme temperature weather conditions claim hundreds of seniors' lives. If you're aware of a senior living alone, do your part to ensure their safety. The small amount of time it takes to check on their welfare and see to their needs can not only brighten both of your lives, it may be the difference between life and death. This from Supportive Living on York Street in Quincy. Love is ageless and growing older should be safe and cool.
Hey, this is Ben from Graylight Divide, and you're listening to the Local Music Roundup.
Oh, wow, that was short. Hello, we're back.
We're back.
With Tone the Boss.
Yes.
And,
I like how Don says it.
How
do you say it? How do you...
Tone the
like
Boss.
when they announce here, they like Tone the Boss. Like how do they do it?
Well, that's how you got to say it, because he's the boss.
Yes.
I love it.
Where are we? Let's talk about
We
the
were
Iowa Music
interrogating
Awards. Yeah, we need to install. We haven't installed the big light yet to put over the guest there in the hot seat. But there you go. But that's coming. Don't worry.
You're in the hot seat right now.
All right.
We're like little interrogators.
I like it. Who's good cop? Who's bad cop?
Oh, we like to trade. It
depends.
Yeah.
There we go.
It goes. Yeah.
I try to be good. I'm usually the grouchy one. Oh, go ahead.
Where with the Iowa? You're going into your 4th year for the Iowa Music Awards.
Yeah.
Where did you get that idea? How did you put everything into motion for that and make it work out now for going on the 4th year?
Yeah. So once again, this goes into my manifestation and being in touch with the universe.
I need to borrow his book.
Yeah, it's called The Secret. I highly recommend it. But it really started. I did music. I'm 20 plus years now into doing music. You know, at the age of 14, I started recording, and I was part of a group, Big Bang. Shout out to my guys. And we worked really, really hard, and we accomplished some of the most amazing things. We've worked with multi-platinum industry artists. We've been offered 7-figure record deals. We've been all over the world, and really we kind of grew up. We kind of started working career jobs. We started families, and we put the music aside. And we even started a nonprofit organization to help out in our communities. Mm-hmm. But the music was on the back burner. And at some point, I'm like, man, we did all this work, and there's no real acknowledgement. There's no real, it's like we just moved on. It's not in stone or like a part of any type of history.
Yeah.
And I didn't create and even to this day, I can't win an Iowa Music Awards. That was one of the first rules that I created. Like, it's not about me, but it is about these other artists that are building legacies, that are really working hard. Artists often invest almost everything they have. We've spent time, lost relationships, time on the road, and there's not really anything to aim for. And then when you're done, there's not anything to say good job or, to recognize your hard work. So it took me about 10 years of developing for the Iowa Music Awards. In 2020, no, it would have been about 2018, is when I met Silence right here, my business partner.
He really is back there, but he just really is honestly silent. I asked him if he wanted to talk.
In fact, he's wearing black. He blends in with the soundproofing in here. You almost don't know he's here.
He only speaks in closed captions.
Reading his thoughts.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I met him. I presented him the idea, and I didn't know how far that one meeting would go, and he's an executor. Like immediately that night, he had me sitting at a table with an A&R from Universal and Sony Records presenting the Iowa Music Awards. And that person at the time, this is now 7 years ago, told me, instead of just jumping right into the music awards, build something first. Take 5 years. And I'm like, that's such a long time. And I've already, waited 10 to 5 years to come to this point. But he said, take 5 years and build something in Iowa and then do the music awards. So with that being said, Silence became my business partner. We started T1 Entertainment, which is management, promotion for DJ services. And we travel city to city almost every single week, representing local artists, playing their music, giving them stages to perform, renting venues. And we help artists. We show them the right way. We're like the opposite of what people call like a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
We give you all the knowledge, all the information, step by step, what you need to do to be successful, whether it's a hip hop artist, R&B artist. We now work with country artists, rock artists, and with the Iowa Music Awards, that's open to all genres.
Right.
So we started this company 5 years later. We do the very first Iowa Music Awards, October 2021, I think it would be. What was it? 21, 22, whatever year it was. I think 22, actually. So we do the very first Iowa Music Awards in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and it was beautiful. Like we had about 300 people in the building. We had several submissions for multiple categories, genres that I didn't even know about. There was someone that submitted for best polka artist.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's great.
And there's bands that's been doing this for 50 years that was just so amazed that we were doing something like this. Like, wow, there's finally something to give back to Iowa. And a lot of places won't allow people in Iowa to come to the table, and we've created our own table. So the
I love that.
the literally the next day after the first Iowa Music Awards, my 5-year plan for the Music Awards, so we're not even at year 5 today. My 5-year plan was to finally get it in a casino. The next year after the first Iowa Music Awards, and I had no idea. I never have any idea how I'm going to do this. I just speak it. The next day after the first one, Riverside Casino calls us and offers us to do the second Iowa Music Awards at their venue.
That's awesome.
So year 2 was at Riverside Casino. We doubled in attendance, doubled in submissions, and it was just beautiful on a casino floor. And they let us use their event center. So we did year 2, year 3 last year, 2024. So yeah, it was 21. Yep. So 2024 was year 3, and we got invited by Cedar Falls Tourism to do it in Cedar Falls, and this year we had
It looked fancy.
we had over 1,200 people in attendance, so we're constantly growing. That's 4 times the amount that we had in the first year, and it's still a very young. It's an entity that's in its infancy still. So we're still growing, we're still learning, and we're still finding new talent, and there's still people that we're discovering all over the state of Iowa. So we're going into year 4 this year, leading into the Iowa Music Awards. Something I do is Iowa Summer Jam, where I tour all over the state as well and have artists perform in different venues and have people submit applications to be a part of that big event. But we do smaller events leading up to it, and it's many cities that'll have us.
That is crazy.
That is awesome.
We need something like that.
Now, I wanted to ask, how does like a local band from down here, say a rock band, how do they get nominated? Do they have to have somebody outside the band nominate them, or can they just say, hey, here's our song?
Yeah, there's 3 options that I feel is really easy, and we keep trying to make it even easier. But the easiest way, you just go to iowamusicawards.com and you submit. You just hop on there, you put in your information, your links to your music, and your bio, and you got a submission that way. We also have fan voting, which doesn't cost anything. They just hop online and they vote for their favorite band. We post all the different categories on our Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, cool.
The third way is we have built an academy, which started with just about 8 people. I think last year we got about 16 people, and this year we're looking to get about 30 Academy members all across Iowa, people that have been doing music for 10 years plus, and they can nominate people. Doesn't necessarily need to be from their city, but we recommend them nominating people within their city. Just people who deserve to get recognition, people that are releasing new music, people that put on an amazing show that they attended. There's best event, there's best rock band, there's best female singer, there's best country artist, and we just continue to grow, and the more submissions we get, the more people we get involved.
Man, my brain is just like firing off with thoughts of bands.
I know a lot of artists around here that need to
be
jumping on that, and we'll be telling about them. That's
I'm
why
really excited we're getting that information out. Yeah. I'm really happy you're here to tell them, because I know a lot of local bands
haven't heard of it. Yeah,
and they listen to
and now they have.
Show,
yeah,
and
or somebody that knows them listens to this show and will tell them. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Because we need to get a lot of these great bands just on there
from here. That is amazing. That's amazing. So I got to back up for 1 second. Because you caught my attention.
Yeah.
I got to reverse it real far back. Okay. You said you've been doing music since you were 14.
Yes.
And then you toured all over. Like all over?
Yeah. I mean, all over within the States. I performed once in Cancun, Mexico. But
that's fine.
Yeah. All over the U.S. Favorite stages are probably Chicago, Atlanta, Arizona, Dallas, Texas, New York. Within the last year, I just performed in Brooklyn.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, and just meeting and connecting with people. Like I've never looked at anybody as like just a fan, or like these are people that have their own goals, dreams, and ambitions, and I appreciate anybody that supports us, whether it's just listening to the music, let alone buying a ticket or streaming or attending any of the shows. Like, just acknowledging that we're working hard towards a goal, and, music is an artistic expression, and for you to listen to my art and receive it, I appreciate that.
I love that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It really is.
I like that. We use the radio as our platform.
Yeah, that's what we do.
The bands and
I'm doing the same thing. I promote. I mean, I don't get them in front of huge crowds.
To you guys, and hopefully.
But we get their songs on the radio,
and that's so huge. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys inviting me today, and the fact that you even have this platform. Again, I've been doing music for 20 plus years. I've been in Iowa for probably close to 30 years of my life, and one of my dreams is getting on the radio in Iowa. I've been on radio in way, bigger states, honestly, more harder states I would have imagined to get radio play on, and I've had no luck here. I've heard that they only either play top 40, it's only country music, or it's just not enough support for local artists in our state. And that's also the reason why I do what I do here. I was just on Channel 9 News, and they're like, why don't you just go to LA or Atlanta? Wouldn't you be more successful? That could be the case, but it's so important to do it here in Iowa, which is home, and it's a place where we have so much, an immense amount of talent that is under recognized, and the lack of opportunities here. One of my favorite quotes I try to say almost every interview is like, I used to say somebody should do something, then I realized I am somebody.
There you go.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
cool. That's very cool. And now my train just went. I'm sorry, I'm old and I forget. My train slips off the track all the time. I'll let her.
I'm just so happy for with the Iowa Music Awards and having them, how you said their submissions and they put in their bio, and you're like, they're working towards a goal, but what? And you wanted to reward them,
Yeah.
We have met some bands in here that have they are good.
Yeah.
A lot of great bands come through here.
Their journey, and you see what they're doing, and you want to see them go far and get to go do something like that.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that you have.
And we travel every year. Like I said, year one was Cedar Rapids. That's my home base, so that was easiest to build something new there. Year two was Riverside Casino, so a lot of people travel all over Iowa to go to that casino, so I felt like that was the right place. And then Cedar Falls, a lot of people from Cedar Falls, Waterloo, wanted representation there.
Yeah.
So we went there, and then the people presenting the awards were everyone from, we had the mayor of Cedar Falls and the mayor of Waterloo present. We had councilwomen, big producers and engineers and artists from that city be the presenters, and a lot of the recipients were people in their city. So we came to them to give them recognition. So this year we've had offers from Des Moines, Burlington, and Davenport, Iowa.
Right.
So we want to continue to move it around, and hopefully it's not making it too inconvenient for anybody, but it's also allowing us to show up for the people that have the least amount of resources, raise awareness for the event, and then as we grow, maybe we'll find a home base or a hub. But right now, we want to reach everybody.
It's kind of cool though, moving around like that.
It is really
reasons.
Yeah,
I mean,
because you feel excited when your town gets picked or whatever. You're like, oh wow, they're bringing it here.
Yeah.
Maybe here one day. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe a little community at Keokuk.
Yeah.
Not as big as some of the other ones, but hey.
We don't have a casino.
We put music on the radio. There you go.
There you go. You got that.
There's not a lot of support. I know a friend of mine from Kansas City. She says the Kansas City area, there's no support for local music on the radio. And you think you're a big city like that, a local artist would be able to get on regularly somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be able to start somewhere.
So
exactly.
And not wait till you're like, when we're listening to the radio and you hear our, the regular people on there.
Top
you don't
40.
That top 40. You don't hear the other people, and then I feel like sometimes Iowa we're last to hear some of the good new music too. But
there's a lot of great music just right here, and people don't know about it.
Yep.
And now maybe some of them will get on your awards, and more people will know about it.
I sure hope so.
Me too.
I sure hope so.
And of course, with
my
what we're doing here on the radio,
off on these bands, I'm like, best female artist. I know.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah,
yeah.
Awesome.
That was
That's
cool.
Awesome.
We get to meet so many cool people doing this show.
Yeah. And you said you sat down with like multi-album.
Yeah, so we sat down with like record label executives, A&Rs, people that's worked on the committees for like the MTV, VH1, BET Awards. So we did our due diligence with not only consulting the right people, but taking the right steps, I feel like, and taking our time with it. Like I said, this was another long project, and it really sprung from the song I did, the Give Me My Ring song. Like seeing that get as far as it did, like I said, I was extremely satisfied and happy with the WNBA.
Yeah.
When it got to the NBA, like getting to the WNBA was insane.
Yeah.
Getting to the NBA should be impossible. Like the last artist that they used for their Super Bowl celebration song was Kanye West and Kid Cudi, multi-platinum artists.
Yeah.
So to go to Tone the Boss and Ike Midas from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, after Kanye is just unbelievable. And it's like, for me to have that feeling, I'm a giver. So like, I want to give that feeling to other people. And again, I in the Iowa Music Awards, I can't win. That was like the first rule. If it's a song with me on it, you won't win, or I won't acknowledge that I'm on it. Like it's not about me. I've got my wins. I want to give the feelings that I got from these wins to other people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
That's cool. So I guess now we'll take our last break and we'll play Give Me My Ring.
This is where you got going with.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah,
all right.
This is the one.
It's already starting to sound like an anthem.
Yeah, I think so myself.
Hey,
Midas.
Squiddy, what up? Ike Midas. Hey, yo, Vince, give them
Let's
what
get
they
it.
want.
Give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always win it, check, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always win it, trick, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Cash rules everything around me, cream. Cashew verse, go nuts on the beats. Shorty want me in a guts, ooh-wee. Hollywood star, let's make a movie. Netflix with the revenue stream. Championships, this gold I bleed. No punchline, but I stay with a scheme. Thinking I'm a stain, you gon' see, plus I stay on the scene. Watch what you say to a king. Homie wanna play, better play with the beam. I know every play from the A to the Z. 8 shots, leave him in a lake or a sea. Greatness I need, I'm grateful indeed. Getting paid for my my deeds. Been through a lot of hate, but I made it out clean. Never stay silent, I'ma need my ring. Ballin', big shots over here. Ring the alarms and the cops over here. 8-tone, what you need, send a lot over here. Whole team on shine, hit the lotto this year. Say ballin', you ain't heard I'm the future. Play close attention, I'm something like a tutor. Pull up from deep if you never seen a shooter. Whole crowd on their feet, let's congratulate the losers. Give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always winning, check, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always winning, check, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Now we in the finals, getting paid on arrival. Tone the soprano, get paid on a high note. My decision's always final. Getting dripped in design, and y'all wanna see your idols. I just wanna see my rivals. Half court when I find them. Hit them with the switch. Long shot, hit them with the switch. Make them jump off the cross, hit them with the crisp. Homie got a 6-pack, think he the man. I can run up, throw a can, get his head. We ain't scared of the feds. Champions appear, all this cap disappear. Throw your hats in the air. Got another ring, see the fans gon' cheer. Pop bottles, we gon' see a splash everywhere. White hoodies, blue letter, champions gear. Big knots, this got a championship. Ballin', can't get a building. Hang from the Raptors and cling to the ceilings. Careful with the crowd and your drinks will split them. Plenty fish in the sea. Ask around, I'm a real and we ballin'. Look around, you a big shots. Don't mean to gas you up, don't need a pit stop. Haters in my face, I'm zoning. It can get hot. Tone past the mic like baby. Guess give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always winning, check, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, me and my team. Living on the road, out living my dream. If you need a verse, got a hot 16. Always winning, trick, give me my ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Give me my ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring.
Love is patient, love is kind. True. But getting your home ready for your daughter's backyard wedding? Suddenly, all bets are off. This is Matt Morris from Connection Bank. So she's flip-flopped from rustic chic to vintage fairy tale. No problem. A home equity loan or a home equity line of credit from Connection Bank will make sure your home is ready so your little girl gets the dream wedding she deserves. Oh, vintage fairy tale is out? Tropical Bohemian is in. Connection Bank, we've got this.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Double tall latte, 1 pump caramel for Mary. Not 2, 1. Large espresso for Jay. Must have pulled an all-nighter. And a soy flat white for Winnie. Way to watch those calories, Win. This is Matt Morris from Connection Bank. It's the Monday morning coffee run and it's your turn to buy. But no worries, your coffee game is on. Pay for the coffee and have your coworkers pay you back all through the Connection Bank app. Now with Zelle. May your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. Connection Bank, we've got this.
Member FDIC.
Domino's Mix and Match menu has items for every occasion. Flaked on your friend's open mic night? Flaky bread twists and molten lava cakes should do the trick. Soccer team duty? Medium 2-topping pizzas and stuffed cheesy bread are your best defense. Is it your dog's half birthday? Celebrate his biggish day with savory sandwiches and tender specialty chicken. Mix and match 2 or more items for $6.99 each at Domino's. Ask for this offer. 2-item minimum prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary. Bone and wings, bread bowl pasta, and pan pizza will cost extra. Local stores set delivery fees and can charge extra for some menu items.
Here's your Z93 forecast. A wind advisory continues. Lows dip down to about 45 tonight under partly cloudy skies, westerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Daytime highs approaching 60. Tomorrow, cloudy skies expected. Slight chance of rain showers. Tomorrow night, lows around 45, cloudy skies expected. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Right now, 73.
Hey, this is Waylon from the Hong Kong Sleepover. You're listening to Big Don's Local Music Roundup. Z93, Rock on the River.
All right. Hey, we're back.
We're back.
It's exciting, man. We've only got about 10 minutes left already.
We need more time.
We're definitely bringing you back.
I would love to come back.
Because there's so much to talk
and
about.
silence.
Yes.
We're bringing silence back.
Yeah,
too.
you won't know he's here, but he'll be here.
He waved at everyone.
Yeah, he waved. He did wave, so he acknowledged you.
There's just so much. Like, it blows my mind how much you do for local music. I mean, for the state of Iowa for here, right? Yeah. And that's just crazy to me. I don't know. Like, I just want everybody to.
We want them all to succeed.
Yeah. I do.
That's why we're doing what we do.
And having them be like, you can make it the Iowa Music Awards. They don't have to just feel like they're just stuck.
Yeah, you don't have to feel like you have to leave to make it. That's crazy.
No, right. You don't. That's awesome.
It is. And we should talk about the Iowa Summer Jam.
Yeah, I was looking down on
Next thing on the list.
Yeah, so Iowa Summer Jam this year is June 14th in Iowa City at a place called Wildwood. We have some artists from Des Moines, Cedar Fall, Gravecore from Cedar Falls, kind of like a death metal rock band. They do the war paint when they show up, and they are absolutely amazing. Tracy Von Crypt is one of the most talented female vocalists I've ever heard in my entire life, and she's the lead singer in that band. So we've got people that, it is about representing Iowa, but we bring some people from outside of Iowa. So a couple that I love, they have like millions of followers on TikTok, but they're Nate and Grace, and they sing and harmonize and do all different kinds of genres, and they're going to come out here, and they sell out places all over the country, so they're going to be a part of the show. It's still for the up and coming artists. We've had opportunities and still may at some point bring in major artists and A-listers and so forth. But the heart of Iowa Summer Jam is us Iowans coming together and showing our art and bringing our fans together and showing each other's music, not only to each other, but to each other's fan base, and just having a good time and celebrating and having a party, So bringing all the different genres from rock, country, hip-hop, all day, nothing but music, different DJs from different cities. It's really a blast. And, with this one, it's summer vibes. So we come here to party, laugh, have drinks. It's all ages, so bring your family.
I'm going.
Yeah, it is a ton of fun. I'll make sure I get you guys some tickets for that and the music awards this year. So, and the difference between this and the music awards, like the awards is a ceremony, so it's like red carpet, black tie, cocktail attire. So it's very formal, but it's meant to feel like the Grammys for Iowa, the MTV Awards for Iowa. And then Summer Jam is just our big party, our big festival. So it's our Lollapalooza, it's our Rolling Loud Festival, it's our, Coachella of Iowa.
Love that. I love that. We will promote the heck out of all of this. We really are going to. That's fun.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
And so with the Iowa Summer Jam, then you have bands who apply, submit applications to be in that.
iowasummerjam.com, along with being an artist.
And that would be for next year's.
That'll be for this year. We still have 7 slots available for Iowa Summer Jam.
Are you guys listening to that?
June 14th in Iowa City at Wildwood.
Cool.
So yeah, we Iowa Summer Jam is open to every artist. Doesn't even really need to be in Iowa, but the majority of it will be Iowa artists.
Yeah, I love that. That we have people. God, my brain just keeps going off. It'd be fun to go see, so we would be able to see artists from other parts of Iowa too. Because.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure each little segment they've got some kind of local music scene. Yeah. Maybe not as big as ours.
We've not heard
yet. We're blessed. We got the whole tri-state area. We got Illinois and Missouri that kind of feed us artists, and we got a lot of them right here.
Yeah.
We got bands that have members from all over the place.
Nice.
Yeah.
And most of them are cover bands, but a lot of them do originals as well.
Yeah, I love cover bands. I brought up.
We got to start somewhere.
This band that's been a big inspiration for me, and one of the members is a part of the Iowa Music Awards Academy, but the Pork Tornadoes, who have millions and millions of not only followers, streams, but they've won a few Iowa Music Awards for being the best cover band in the state, and they've been on the Billboard charts for being one of the best bands in the country. So cover bands is something that I'm very passionate about, and I think Iowa represents really well.
Yeah.
Right, because that's what goes good down here is people want to hear songs they're familiar with.
Yeah.
And then you throw in your original here and there. And but we got some very talented songwriters here too that are putting out great original stuff. And So that's what excites me about the Iowa Music Awards, the Summer Jam too.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get some of our bands up there. I know Ghost of Judas would be
yeah,
a good
definitely
band
like
for
them
that.
to
I think
check
they
that
would. I think they'd kick ass at that.
That'd be awesome.
And they do covers, but they do some originals too. So
Yeah.
I think they'd be good for the Summer Jam. Maybe we'll put a bug in their ear.
Please do.
And
Yeah.
maybe they'll give you a call. In fact, why don't we give out the information once again to get on the Iowa Summer Jam? If you want to get on that.
Yeah, it's very simple. iowasummerjam.com. Also, submitting to the Iowa Music Awards is just iowamusicawards.com. Ironically, becoming a rapper, I didn't realize that I had to also become a web designer, also a manager, also an accountant, also 8 billion other hats that I wear.
Caught that detail. I caught it in your bio that you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
And I made your graphic for today, and I was like, graphic designer. I was like, please don't look at my graphic.
I loved it.
Don't look at it.
It was so
He's
cool.
judging
Everything.
it.
No, it was proportioned right and no weird cuts or anything like that.
Trying to make it
I
look
thought
like
it was
you were
great.
spinning
Yes. Yeah, on the DJ board. I thought that was cool.
Yes. This is so fun. I got to ask. I do need to know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you've conquered the NBA, the WNBA, the NFL, the WWE. We already said you should get NASCAR, NHL, MLB, all the major sports, okay?
Yeah.
You're doing the Iowa Music Awards. You're doing the Iowa Summer Jams. So what's your big goal?
What's crazy is I promise this is not just for radio. The biggest one was the WWE. The amount of time, like I said, is an embarrassing amount of commitment I have to a company that I had no ties to, that I've come to every show. I've been to their big WrestleMania. I was just at their Royal Rumble.
That's fun.
I've got to work for them as a seat filler, and now getting royalty checks from them because they're using my song. That it's almost like the top of the bucket list. Like, my life is complete. However, you got to continue to dream big and manifest. So I'm going to give you guys an exclusive that I literally have only told Silence just now on the ride up. Next from here isn't just another sport or another show or anything like that. I'm actually going to tap into my nerdism, and I've been working on video game development and developing comic books. So.
Really?
Oh, Mikey G's going to love you then.
Oh, my God.
Video games, you should see his basement.
Oh,
my.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the arcade games out here. I was
Yeah,
like,
he's got an archive. Yeah.
nice.
Full of all kinds of every console you can think of, and
I love
all
that.
kinds of games.
Yeah.
And comic books. Yeah, we're nerds too.
That's awesome. Perfect.
So you fit right in.
It's a good time to be a nerd. I'm
is.
finally proud. I don't have to hide it.
Don't hide it. Just let your nerd flag fly. Man. I do
There
all
we go.
The time.
There we go.
So I need to
I'm a
develop a
nerd.
nerd flag. They don't have one.
Yeah, we need,
They do.
Because it is okay to be a nerd now.
Yes, it is.
Because I think we all are in some way.
Yep.
Because we all got something we collect or we do or whatever that most people go, that's kind of weird, but no, it isn't.
Yeah.
Well, I did see you have quite the lineup of shows coming up.
Yeah.
And is it April 14th? They're going to be at Wake and Bake.
April 13th, I'll be in Burlington at Wake and Bake. April 5th, we're celebrating our 7-year anniversary in Cedar Rapids. And we'll be in Des Moines April 25th. We'll be in Galesburg, Illinois, May 9th. We'll be in Dubuque May 16th. We are somewhere different around Iowa every week.
Wow, busy. Time flies.
Yes, it does.
We got to wrap it up because we're going to Hard Drive XL. It's going to kick off here at the top of the hour, but we definitely have to have you back.
I would love to,
because we got lots more to talk about. Oh
yes.
yeah,
he's so loud.
Thanks for coming, Silence. You were too crazy for us.
You're
welcome. There we go.
Oh, they heard him. All right. Well, we will be back next week with more local music roundup.
This is Lou Brutus, and you're listening to The Rock on the River on WCEZ 93.9, Carthage, Keokuk. Rhymes with duck, amongst other things.
Looking for access to your favorite rockers and you don't want to look up their address on Google because it's kind of creepy? Just stick with us. We got you, kid. It's Hard Drive XL with Lou Brutus.
Direct from the excessive earwax from Too Much Volume Studios revolving high atop the luxurious Lou Brutus building, this is Hard Drive XL, where tonight our guests include Chevelle and Papa Roach. Welcome aboard.
I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact: you cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away. But I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You're left with me cause you left me no choice. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. Put me back together, or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. All I've got is insane. 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 I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
Hello, this is Noodles of the Offspring with Lou Brutus, the Sonic Warrior, on Hard Drive XL.
You gotta keep them separated.